Hey, 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 we're back. Technically, I wasn't lying whenever I said I would continue to play today because it is only 10 minutes to midnight. Took a little longer than I anticipated, but we got there. So, we're going to finish up this frickin' story tonight slash tomorrow morning since it is only 10 minutes to midnight, which I think is a Charles Bronson movie. I believe the Cinema Snob just called. They just covered that. So clearly cross promotion going on. So, first drink of the night slash morning. It's a Saturday, whatever. We're going to go ahead and keep looking at paintings now in the most riveting action of 2022 thus far. Dwarfs any combat in Elden Ring, dwarfs any boss. Let's stop with the preamble and let's get to it.
But she's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue in victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something. What does she know? What secrets does she keep? There's so much detail to take in, isn't there? The Gust by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Wow.
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely.
New Delhi.
My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
Just like you.
So this Van de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty. Following in the footsteps of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Ooh.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives work did. Take your time.
Alright, there. I looked at your stupid paintings.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings weren't the only masterpieces of my people's golden age.
Oh my gosh.
This is Van Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
If this ewer was a memorial, how did you end up with it?
As the Pharaoh swarm closed in, my homeland's greatest museum gave it to me, along with many other works, in the hope that I could preserve them. A masterpiece like this was too important to lose to history. I even considered bringing it with me off-world to ensure its safety.
Why didn't you?
I took a calculated risk. This vault seemed more secure than the unknowns of space. Besides, I thought someday I might return. A long life, after all, has its advantages. Now, lo and behold, here I am. Exquisite, isn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of weight on his shoulders. I know the feeling. I should move on. She's pulling out her own hair. Madness out of grief? It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
I wonder why her voice is so muted. Matilda, we meet in a minute. Boy, you're really for the theatrics. The great glowing light. Oh.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron?
Carrie-Anne Moss.
And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
That's definitely her voicing her. I think I remember them posting
After
something
everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
What choice do you
They're not
have?
my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
Incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
I mean, come on, Aloy. She lived with them. What was she gonna do? Kill them both? Become the only person on the planet?
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them.
Mm-hmm.
Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat
Silence
them.
is not my friend.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital.
Oh, jeez.
When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia.
How about we save the Tanakh?
My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any... That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort to hold. You were like a splash of color on a worn canvas.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
Yes.
If you like.
What? Why would you not be... God damn it, she's...
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided.
Yeah, you do seem kind of
All
strange.
because of circumstances beyond
Look at that
my control.
haircut.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Yes.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune.
How?
First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short...
You were a spy?
More like a service, when I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my... But despite that anonymity, far...
What happened when Farzina...
They painted an irresistible one where we need not... Where we explored the furthest reaches. It was only later that I realized they only intended to bequeath this future to the... By the time I finally figured it out, the wall Pharaoh's machines were devouring the... So I accepted Farzenith's invitation. I wanted this to come. But she had nobler plans.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters?
I knew some of them were. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the truth. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality.
Heaven.
It wasn't life. It was stultifying. A pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again. But this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, a better future for...
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what of this?
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you... They will compel her if need be. But she's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of... That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel you shared with Beta,
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of... Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that... The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from the... It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
until you cut off all
Yes. Though it pained me.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friend, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems hard, but you must believe that her well-being...
Why did you make the data channel look like...
I built this house as a shelter, to a safe place. Not cultural artifacts of truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her up... I thought if she could experience Vermeer, it would bring something else. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house. She needed its shelter, even...
Beta told me your colony that you came back to Earth because you had nowhere.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of more to think of what we could have. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geologic. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the more primitive tribes. No more combat machine. Only a blank slate pleases. But we will stop him.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient found, a passage that only I can enter. When Silence flings his army at we will enter through this back door. By fighting, the distraction will provide us with a window.
Once we're inside the base,
Here in the command. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinates, including Hephaestus.
what about the alpha build of Apollo on your...
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world.
How do you know about Silence's...
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful. But his subordinates? He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus. By tapping them, I learned about most of his deal. The distribution of override technology, the arming up, and the secret pact with Regala to attack.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can...
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure, but however he did it, I'm quite certain, with it in the Tenakth army. Victory's such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking...
It's the price she must pay for her. Without the ability to override machine, her little rebellion would have languished in the depths.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow...
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually serve. And all without ever knowing who the Sons of Prometheus really answer. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still that blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia.
While hundreds of Tenakth are cut down outside. So you knew...
Liz was everything she was. I see your ingenuity, your determination. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them...
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer is that for all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself. It was like that from the...
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touch. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp. Liz gave the... She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental. But in her address, she was just starting to... An AI-driven system that wouldn't just... but actually take responsibility for...
To care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. I watched her after she had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all. It was as if giving the talk had cost. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned to...
So how
What
did you finally
approach?
approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh. It was like she had braced herself for the colleagues. I asked if I could walk, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me real, but she was very welcoming. Alma, previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized exactly who I... It was quite a shock. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to anonymity. So that was Liz. Perpetually, I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our ship. She always seemed to know me far I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling.
I'm hungry, but I won't stop.
First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe.
That's what I was thinking. 4 fucking
There has to be another
Hekarro.
way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to go.
No. We can get Hekarro out. We can get his chiefs out. We can circumvent with them.
Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Woo! You could, like, give a verbal confirmation first. Pat, how far are you? I think...
What are they
hell?
doing to her?
Is she getting
Virtual
drilled?
reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Is it like Tsukuyomi, where it feels
Can
like
you hear me?
days?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra projection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a while longer and work on the merge.
Uh-oh.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
This is...
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
Oh. This is a beautiful story. I mean, I hated that bitch.
All right. I did as you asked.
I'm really
Now I
sympathetic
think you
now.
need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm
No.
going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
It's amazing
And
she's
how do you
voice
propose
acting
to
against
get him?
herself.
Ask him nicely.
But she just made a beautiful scene with
With
herself.
Gala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll
That's
be his
incredible.
only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Aww.
Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Putting my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
What?
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenakth. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if.
When? I sympathize with everybody here.
Erend, are you there?
Everybody in
Aloy!
that room.
Aloy!
Man, this is I mean, this should be a series. If people aren't willing to play video games, they still should experience this story
Yeah,
because it
it's
is
me.
fantastic. It's
Where's everyone
unique.
else?
It's
We're all-
actually fucking incredible.
We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Interesting. God, I know I keep saying it, but I can't believe that for $500, I'm getting this fucking beauty of a game on 60 frames a second. Like, and I know I can make it look even better by putting it on fidelity mode, but holy shit. Like this, and this is a cross-gen. This makes me absolutely fucking ecstatic for what's gonna come later in this generation. Like, it's crazy the leap that they're able to do.
Should try something other than that.
Ouch. Yeah, there we go. Hey, hey. That's enough. There we go.
Stash this away for later.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Hey, yo, bitch, I didn't give you
I
permission.
take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Tide Ripper? Have I encountered that one yet? I don't think so. So. Wait, where the hell am I anyway? Ah, down the southwest corner. Okay. Excellent. Oh my god. Just how? That's incredible. Damn. Oh. Hey there. What the fuck? Is that a Loch Ness monster? Fuck out of here. No. No. Yeah. Damn right you're dead. Fucking Nessie's dead. What the hell? This game just surprised the shit out of me. I was not expecting to find the fucking robot Loch Ness. I mean, you've heard of Mecha Godzilla. You've heard of Mecha T-Rex from the first game. You ain't never heard of a fucking Mecha Loch Ness monster. I don't think I've ever heard that idea proposed. And they just threw it in this game as an afterthought that you're just gonna run into that. Holy shit. I love it. Wow. And now I'm gonna shoot a crab. Or a lobster, whatever. Oh my god. That was amazing. Oh, holy shit. I can't get over that. That was so fucking cool. Oh my god. Okay. I'm getting over it. I'm trying to get over it. Whew. Okay. I'm sorry. That's just so fucking cool. Oh my god. Alright. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Okay, there's the base. Ah.
Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you. It's deadly out here.
Bitch, I know! I've been to the fucking island. Ah.
You shouldn't miss this chance.
Why can't I, quick save? Oh, there we go. There we go. Don't let the pretty landscapes fool you. You know what? I've been to the fucking coast, okay? I've been past the coast. New quest. Where's a new quest? I got a rock. Oh, there it is. Wait, where the hell does it go? And it's like... Oh, it's in the mountain. It's at the base. Not the base of the mountain, but my base. All your base are now belong to us. What the fuck? Oh, pop in. Here we go. Okay. Hello, viewer, by the way. How are you today? Or tonight, I suppose. This morning, on the East Coast, anyway.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Here,
Regalla
here.
is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that.
I have an idea.
So,
Let's get all the Oseram. Now that they know that the Western tribes are conflicted in civil war, we can gather their army, get peace between East and West.
After we lost contact with you,
By killing
we
the
regrouped
rebels.
and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
the Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them?
Yes.
At least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back.
Nice.
But first, we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini,
By
Beta gave
killing
me
her?
a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
Truer, my friend. We're gonna be riding
The rest of
fucking
you,
robot pterodactyls.
Whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Oh.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
It's the
Just
red
tell me
hair.
one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
I mean, there's only two of them. So, you guys are gonna have to designate.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It's
It's one spot where it's kind of lacking. I actually don't know how many Zeniths there are.
It's all going to be okay.
You look busy.
My studies are a good distraction.
Yes.
Especially after Cauldron Gemini. Varl, Beta. And that's just the beginning. The Zeniths one.
We won't let that happen.
Oh, and it
You mentioned there was something you needed help.
Yes. So I found references to an old world system. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it, but we've never gotten it to work. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki. So the legacy tells us if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rain with Leviathan. Maybe.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been exploring. Would you come with me?
Huh.
I have a feeling that you're much better at fighting machines.
Of course.
Thank you.
Okay.
I should get going. Be ready to go on.
I won't let you down.
I know. And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Okay, cool. Alright, let's see if we can build anything of value here. And then we will begin on the final mission. Nope. Just stupid traps.
Huh. The door's unlocked now.
So, I call for thee.
Over here, Aloy.
What dost thou want, Tarnished?
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala.
Yeah.
He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
Oh shit, she's pregnant.
I'm with child, Aloy.
Ah, you guys did the dirty.
I was
Yeah.
going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms. And watch the sunrise.
Varl, you dog, you. Nice.
I never got to tell him. To thank him.
He knew.
For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Ah, I told you he knew. She is a great fucking voice actress. Sorry.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them.
Holy shit.
I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a Sunwing and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
Like, that voice actress. I don't know who the voice actress for Aloy is, but holy shit, she is good. I mean, she's amazing. Moments where I don't give a shit. Like, Varl, I had completely forgotten about him from the first game, I'll be honest. Like, I did not know who that was. I felt no emotion whenever he died, really. But when she speaks about him...
Clean my gear later. I can do yours.
Forget showing rather than telling. The way she tells it is better than how they showed it. At least from my perspective. Like, it's incredible. It's actually crazy. Just, like, how much emotion she conveys. It's crazy.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
God. I just can't get over how good she is. And I'm drunk, so yeah, I'm rifting.
Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override.
This ain't Ratchet and Clank. I'm riffing on a lot of this shit. But, like, this is something that sticks with you. Her performance. Throughout the whole game. Both games. It's been incredible. I would Google. I'm in the middle of the stream. I'll probably post about it. Whatever. But she's just... She makes the story. If Aloy did not have a great voice actress, this story would not be as great as it is. Everything has to work in harmony to make you care as much as you care about this story. And, you know, the facial animations are incredible. Not to take anything away from the other aspects of this, but, like, that is the standout thing in a crowd of standout aspects of this game.
There are Sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
We're about to get a fucking flying mount, by the way. Speaking of standouts. Shit. Oh shit. We're getting a flying mount. It's so fucking cool.
I'm in the air.
You know, they teased it. That little flicker. I did not know that that was going to lead to this. Oh, I gotta learn flying controls. Oh shit. A new barrel! New barrel! Oh!
I'm in the air.
Then you'll want
The machine riders from before. The ones who were racing. What are you up to?
I won the race. Hey,
You threw a rock in my face.
Riding machine.
hey, squad.
Whoa. Look at that hair. What? Someone get a little lost in the...
Hey, what's that thing the Easterners...
Oh, yeah. Maybe we should...
You can try.
Is that a challenge?
Cool your blaze, Josek. Don't think you want to test your luck with Hikaru's... We have no business with you. I think we all had our fun. Road's right over there.
Those machines used to be Regalla's. But you don't look like who are you?
Around here, you want something, you race for it. You cross that finish line first, I'll answer.
Aloy.
Race is full.
Actually, I think a spot.
Alright.
Don't die.
This ought to be good.
Shut. This way, fresh meat. Get you that mount.
I don't got time for this.
There must be a Desert Clan village. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Races? Definitely don't sound like riders. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind.
I don't care about the fucking race, Aloy. You gotta save the world.
I'll see my stash later.
Dude, the environmental, like, the variety in the environment is truly incredible. No two areas in this game feel the same. It feels truly vast for having been so different. Blighted meat. Good stuff.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
I don't think I was supposed to dismount that thing.
Wings holding up?
Uh-oh. How do I fly? Well, this isn't good. Oh! This really isn't good. Uh-oh. I hope it didn't just glitch out. Oh no. This ain't good.
There's a tall neck. Need to get on top of its head.
Yeah, see, it keeps acting like I'm on a flying mount. I'm not, and I don't know how to summon an extra one. Uh-oh. I think we may have glitched out of it here. That's not good.
Now, how to land this thing?
What do you mean how to land this thing? You're not on anything. Uh-oh. This really ain't good. I don't think I can get back on the fucking thing. That sucks. Oh. I want to have to replay a bunch of shit just to get back to this flying mount. That's really not good. Alright, alright, alright. Let's not panic. We can override another one. I think all we have to do is get to this campfire, go back to the base, override another one, and we'll be back in business. Pretty sure, anyway. Where's my base? Cannot fast travel, no. Uh-oh, uh-oh. How do I get the...
How rush you there?
This really ain't good. I don't think I can do it. I don't... It's... Shit. It's not giving me any option to... Okay, let's try... So there's some autosaves. Shit. Let's try loading one of these. I'm hoping one of these has the flying mount. Because if not, that's going to really suck. Okay, okay. We're good. We got the flying mount. Awesome. Okay. Thank God for autosaves. I mean, because I completely fucked that up, and... Yeah. Good deal.
Got it.
Whew. Alright, we've already seen that. This is still so fucking cool, though. I can't even believe
Desert Clan village. Maybe I should check in on it after I've dealt with Regala.
Yeah,
Tilda?
maybe, yeah.
I'm in the air.
Holy shit, viewer, you came in at an exciting time. We are flying.
But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
To a tonic.
There's a Tolnec. Need to get on top of its head.
Woo! So fucking cool.
Now, how to land this thing?
You have to figure it out on your own.
Made it.
Nice.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tolnec.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Gotcha.
Whoa!
Woo! That's fucking cool. Holy shit. Oh, this game just got epic. Between fighting the fucking Loch Ness monster with no prior warning, and now getting a fucking flying mount. Are you kidding me? Like, this is just hitting you in the latter half of the game. I'm level 30 and I'm getting surprises. I am getting fucking awesome shit this far into the game that I'm completely not expecting. Okay, I hate to do this, but I do have to go to the damn bathroom. And that sucks, but I gotta go. I'll just be 1 minute, I swear. Because this is way too fucking exciting to stay away from. Okay, we're back. We are flying to the next objective. And that just feels fucking cool to say in this game. I love how they built it up for a game and a half. They're like, oh no, we're not going to give it to you right away. We're going to make you wait, my friend. Woo! And how cool that Beta is the one that gave us this. Like, that ties in her character. It makes me like her character more. And it just... It makes everything in the story work better.
Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the Grove. I hope Kylie and this Noct can hold out any longer. Where's the energy cell? Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the Grove. Pulse from Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regalla.
Mm-hmm. God, it's gorgeous. Look at that, and that's at 60 frames a second? Like, that's crazy. Still can't believe how gorgeous this game looks in performance mode. I'd play in fidelity mode if I wasn't absolutely floored by the performance mode. It's crazy.
Go.
Drop it, Aloy.
Regalla's inside. Hekarro will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Hell yeah.
Is that... It's Aloy! She flies on the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned! Push through!
I love how bloodless this all has to be. Uh-oh.
End of the line, Hekarro. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regalla!
I would have words with thee.
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Oh, please. I'm not the one who uses machines to her advantage.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you...
What?
I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
You will leave no tails behind!
Oh shit, it's a Dark Souls boss. Really? Oh, you little jerk.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
Oh, what? Is that the best you can do? Ain't got nothing
This is where it ends!
for you.
Yeah, it is.
Eh, Aloy. Same wavelength.
Take the honor! Live on as a memory!
I like that little hesitation. What?
You fight like... When you're beaten... I will tell you how
You're down. Stay down.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards.
What?
Go ahead, run me through.
What the fuck do you want?
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy.
Merci.
The battle I'm talking about? We'll be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Turn her bloodlust
My blood
into
is
a
yours.
weapon. Yes!
Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Yeah.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room.
Uh-oh. Dude, this game is fucking epic. What do you want?
He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
Yeah?
So,
That's me.
State it.
It's for her alone.
Oh, please. And COVID was 1,000 years ago. Stop wearing the mask.
Party.
That's a joke within the world of the game. It actually was 1,000 years ago. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room.
Oh, shit.
Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
See ya.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed
Oh,
of.
come on, Aloy. Don't be stupid. Get his
Submit to your
help.
task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor
That's-
for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Fair enough.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Yes.
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Oh, shut up. We'll
Wrong.
both kill the fucking Zeniths.
I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing.
Woohoo!
Don't be late.
You know, Aloy, you don't have to be a dick about it. I feel like a lot more people would work with you if you were just like, we have to work towards a common goal. You know, working together,
Tilda,
we'll
you
stand
there?
a great chance of beating them.
I did it.
Instead, she
Silence
gets
is
all
on board.
cocky.
So head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
No. No, we're finishing this, Aloy. I hate to break it to you. We don't need to deal more damage with ranged weapons.
Carl keeps his head.
Visions are renewed. Let us
Can't fast travel.
Keep your blade bright.
Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to get over how fucking awesome this is. Just the fact that they kept it from you for so long actually makes it better. It actually makes this matter more. Can I fast travel now? Hey, I can. Look at that. Oh, she's got a rumor for me.
I see you, champion.
I will sit.
There's someone in Arrowhand who's been looking for you, champion.
Oh, yeah?
Goes by the name of Moralo. Sounded like he had something important to discuss.
I'll try to stop by Arrowhand when I can, then.
Okay.
You shouldn't miss this chance to trade.
Oh, shut up. I'll miss as many chances as I want to trade. Okay. I do really have to go to the bathroom again, and I'm going to go ahead and make another drink here real quick, and then we'll be right back. Un momento. Give me a minute or two. One minute. Canada Dry, the best mixer. All right. We are going to beat this fucker tonight. I swear to God. I swear by the old ones. May they rest in peace.
Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks.
Oh, him.
Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep.
Ooh.
But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
How dramatic. She was waiting at that
door. The
door.
company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
I love his voice actor, too.
Care for a demonstration?
Ooh.
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Do you have any idea what you've done? I am here to destroy the Zeniths.
Oh no, you first.
Oh my god. You two and your fucking dick measuring. Just get it over with.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Vitalo, always kicking my ass.
Did you need something?
Silence.
Bravo.
I kind of do want to talk
You
to him.
managed
He's
to
an
sway
interesting
Zenith
guy.
to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was
There's always room, but that's not why you... I assume you want to comprehend my undertaking.
Since when were you so...
Since you turned this into a waiting game. Modest success.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been... Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth arm, and to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with...
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme.
Yeah?
And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a bunch of Oseram tinkerers to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades and the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zeniths at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset. thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No.
How the fuck was he supposed to know that?
Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why help Regalla take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regalla's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Carja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes. Exceedingly so. All Regalla craved was war, against the Carja and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
Well,
tell me about the weapon.
Probably tell him that I got
How does it
Regalla
work?
on our side.
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
Ooh.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drone? Yes. Even you can appreciate the value. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how.
Why help?
But even if he wouldn't.
So.
Yes, all regard she would have led, which was
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with
the tribe from across the ocean.
Their entire tribe was shaped around the disc. One of them, Alva, even joined me. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism, creating a pantheon out of cool.
Yes, well, it also let them...
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned, on one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
I don't hate him. I don't hate Silence.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long. I'll let you know when it's time to... And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here. I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, I'm just caught.
Oh, a feeling. You mean you finally had one?
Yeah?
I was thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time. Might be a way to deal with that.
No, I want to see...
Door's unlocked now. There's a lot of equipment in here.
Well done, Aloy. You're truly a shine.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Oh.
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Damn, I didn't pick up on that.
Okay, so...
I was an orphan. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her.
Yeah.
I know I did.
Her mother?
But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less, and I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what?
A second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. So when I saw you, a woman beyond even what made Liz, I knew I had to help you.
You said before that you're not like the other, that you never were. But you...
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony... I did what I had to try to undo, hence the data channel with Beta. And the little trick I pulled.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you make the data channel look...
I built that house as a shelter, a safe place, not just for me. Cultural artifacts, truly, some of the greatest achievements.
And you wanted Beta?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and
Aloy, I don't
technical.
feel like this is hard to understand.
I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something, a heritage every bit as valuable. Data being drummed in. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never... She needed its shelter.
Wait. I've already had these conversations.
Why do you think Elizabeth...
I've wondered that She was brilliant. She cared so deeply for the world. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's... She never wanted to share her... I think, in the end, she had... Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth after Farzineth's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant...
She said... I think she regretted how things ended.
Did she? All this time. Thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
When it's time to break into the Zenith...
I'll go over the full layout once you... Suffice it to say, we will need to push as fast as possible to Beta, dealing with heavy resistance along. There are also printing facilities where the others have been in the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate a small army of them. In addition, they've also been ferrying materials to it. After hundreds of years luxuriating in comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when disaster can strike at any moment, we've learned.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon...
No, and he's been very careful. I'll admit it bothers me, but I am confident it will deactivate...
How many of them are in the base?
10. Including only a handful of us made it to our ship when our...
10? Okay, finally they defined that.
So, Eric... Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in faith. He found success with clientele that required him more. There were also rumors that he personally hunted, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to... In them, he could go on rampage, though I suspect with...
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest, and as such, had dealings with almost every major. It made him one of the wealthiest people on, and certainly the wealthiest among...
What does one person do with that?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be able to maintain control with a... But beneath that exterior, it was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing, the avatars of the Apollo, while we were painted as her...
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough.
I would very much like to see his face.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with
an array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Tight.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core.
Oh, yes.
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got. Annika Murjani, for instance, was all... She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch.
Oh.
And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao. Our immortality treatments are due in part to... But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking selfies. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found Dave. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. When we established our colony, he built an exact lights, shows, gambling, And while others cloistered themselves in their... He flung his doors wide.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to...
No, he perished. Well, he would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved...
Aww.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zeniths amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technology, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the... At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette.
Ooh.
Branding herself
24,
a
you say.
life
I'm
designer.
29.
Someone who leverages their fame to influence.
What? Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well,
She was her own brand of ruthless. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Verbena, eh? Alright.
Okay.
I'll be here until... And thank you, A. My past has always been more than once I've lost everything. I see Liz's dream fulfilled.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way.
She's gonna die. I can already tell that based on the story so far.
I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to you.
Aaron, to quit trying to hit on the woman. Her boyfriend just died. Thank you. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom. Be back in 1 second.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything...
Alright.
Alright, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not.
They're not.
We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them.
Silence.
We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to.
Ooh.
Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
I don't get this whole if only we had an army. Regalla and Chief Tenakth.
You two? A minute?
And also the far western across the ocean tribe. Like everybody should be in on this.
Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Sylens is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
This is the one thing Tilda's not accounting for. She hopes to be the ruler of the New World.
Okay.
But those
Almost
two
time to go after Beta and Gaia.
will stop her.
Might be good to check up on everyone
And
first.
it completes the character arc of Aloy, in which she completely entrusts to others, because the Zeniths will think, oh, she must be the main thrust of the attack. And she'll go, no, I trusted others, with the absolute most important part.
If we want to take their shields down.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. We're finally doing...
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals. I can hear the drinking songs all...
You,
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt... And you say she wants to...
I think so. Varl made the right...
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. I found out a few days before you got... I was... well, to be honest... So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about Vala, Ursa.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised. And you never told me exactly how your sister is...
I guess we never got round to it. No time like the present, if...
I guess Sylens is keeping to him.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his...
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one goodie? After everything he's...
Sure. Later. Right now... You...
Yeah? Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Carja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit.
Right.
Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Carja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her. And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels. And the Mad Sun King thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as he enjoyed it.
I remember you telling me something. That's how she met Avad. He helped her...
Yeah, but what no Carja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get... He got her everything she needed to disguise her perfumes.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Carja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as...
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said...
That would, definitely make for an interesting set.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were...
You were right.
All good stories.
Do you think...
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it. That keeps the rest of us...
Apparently they boned out of their minds, and she's got a kid already.
How are things with Kotallo?
Oh, she thinks... Actually, I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still...
Glad to hear it. Have you spoken with...
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy... She took to that new focus quick. That I gotta say, I'm a little jealous, but I can see why you two...
Anybody take you up on that...
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows.
What about Kotallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his lip. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good...
Doesn't look like...
Yet. So, I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the...
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle.
Looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
You look tired.
Ha!
I've just been making sure that I got everything. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up.
You'll do fine. You've been looking at any...
I asked Gaia to find me someone to look at, and she found them. They called it. Turns out the old ones spent a time tackling and... Are you mixing some solid food and fresh? I bet half the claim will be lining up to...
If that one's not working right, you can...
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality. That saved my butt with those specters. Wouldn't feel right to... besides, it goes...
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. What else have you been studying?
Yeah, I've been looking into this, Vegas. Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that... I mean, this Morlund guy seems... Though, risking the Tenakth clan lands for a light show is a...
Maybe I should check up on them at some point.
Right.
I guess
I'll see you at the rendezvous.
I wouldn't have it any other...
Alright, Zoe, what do you got?
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at...
Fighting the Zeniths.
Nothing you do ever. At least, now...
Thanks. Thoughts on our new...
I'd say she smells like death, but even death... She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on repelling all...
She's... Everyone here... If it weren't for Varl...
You know... There was this one night... He realized I was having trouble sleeping. To be honest, I think we both were. So... He asked me to join him. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the... We sat there. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be and any fears I had about our mission. I miss him terribly.
I know. Ready to head over to the...
Whatever comes.
You look like you have something on...
We're going to war, and war is something I promised myself I'd left behind, but... The more every voice I hear, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours... Fighting for that gift, if we fail...
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Var...
I don't know what you're talking about. Read anything interesting?
I found out the old ones used leaf infusions, like the... Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented what cleanse their aura. Plus something called... Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm.
Have you talked to any of our new...
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal...
Charming, isn't... How's Erend doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both, but he never truly succumbed to... Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a... Varl gave her a new focus, though when he told her she was free to access all... She turned so pale, I thought she'd faint on... We showed her to the archive room so she could see for... She hasn't left the place.
That sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines, called it metal meat. A must-see battle between steel and... You'd think we have enough of that going around.
You and Erend seem to be on better terms.
He may have terrible taste in music. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half... I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too. I should go.
Before you do.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care. And gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one for the both of us.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home.
Jeez, that's a hell of a thing to say.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said...
The plan will work.
Right.
You said you owed me an explanation for what...
Right. He was an Imperial, the Emperor. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the end him. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor.
I know better now. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great... In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our... If only we could find the right date. Perhaps we could roll back the floods. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be... Dozens of ships were scouting missions, and the Emperor's nephew was named one who wields the legacy for the good, the living embodiment of Ted Faro. It may seem strange now, but for a time we really believed. We had no idea just how...
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous. What happened?
We lost most, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger. And that was before we even... Once we landed, machines ripped, and we struggled to replenish our... There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes, and more convinced that the title of CEO was... You heard him. Spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's ass. We knew these weren't the words of a saint, but he was quick to put any who spoke out and...
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy, but what the CEO became was a complete principled diviner stand for. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bohai, your overseer.
He won't execute people on a whim, but he's hardly... I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data. The best thing I can say about him is that you always do what's...
Yep, sounds about... Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of...
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hope the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor. But the Board of Overseers detrimental to the like discovering one of our revered, and that is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of only overseers can. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved.
What happens to diviners who break the...
I never had the courage.
The ancestors, is that what you're...
Yes and no. The ancestors are the great, those whose legacy taught us warfare, leadership, and patronage.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant.
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions, one of the ancestors, is called... That's how we thought of Sobek. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has misinformed our...
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family.
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners. When I passed the divination exams, it brought honor to our family and increased. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research.
Why?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to, not even your family, unless you can get special permission.
Sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are fearful that outsiders will try to steal. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the flood. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it...
Alright.
Are you okay?
I was wondering. She seems angry. The kind of anger...
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the zeniths.
If you say...
I hope our new...
This Silence... He's the one who built the...
He is. Though I wouldn't expect it. He refuses to dole out his secrets.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes... Yeah. How are you holding up?
Varl's lost. I didn't know him well, but... Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it, but I don't quite know what...
They need time to sort through.
And what about you?
I don't know. I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but...
It's funny, because not that you are the same... I mean, you are, as in, You're both, but even so...
We grew up very different.
Yes.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. And
I hope I'm not going through all this too fast. I'm just reading ahead and pressing X because I want to get through
Back
it.
home, diviners can only share data with the permission.
Sounds restricted.
Yeah, you are not...
Have you spoken with Zoe?
A little. I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. So seemed so... like every emotion she had. And she looked happier. I felt so...
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime.
Maybe.
We won't let the Zeniths get away with...
Everyone's ready to take the...
And you?
Nervous?
Don't worry.
Jeez.
I want you to know I'm...
Whatever happens, I never thought I'd get to actually...
Come on, do I look that... Katalo will
Still
protect
more?
you inside this...
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo will if we die doing so. At least...
I'd rather you both stay alive.
We'll try and...
I see you've been using...
It's been what would have taken me years, like the data with this, I've been able to establish this could revolutionize how to... That is, whatever part of it the Overseers would...
You wanted data, you'll...
A diviner has never... But I was sent here to help you. I would... Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way...
Any more data catch?
All of it? I'm particular. We knew the ancestors had made it to them. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on. But Sirius is way... And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the sheer calculations needed for space travel.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding. Where I grew up, everyone thought that's from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. So, all of the tribes here?
Yes. The most fascinating one thus far. An entire culture based on the There's much they've misinterpreted. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become.
And deadly. Once all this is over...
I don't know. The more I think... If I go back... I don't even... Or what they do to me for reading what is clear. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duty, would I be willing to let the ancestors be buried away by the... Would I dare challenge them and risk my... Or...
Who's this?
She... We used to be rivals. I hated her gut, but apparently there's a fine line between... We became very close. And then she promised she'd wait for me.
Well, that was smart of her.
Wow, apparently everybody's a lesbian in the future.
I do. What was Levi...
A flood control system back... It was built by Eileen's... If we can acquire the data on it, we might be able... Then my sister won't have to live in fear of their homes washing away when the...
Right. And to find it, we... I suppose you saw that
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever... Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now, I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more probably both.
The rest of us should be Zeniths for you to hack into their network, but you'll have to be quick.
What exactly do you...
I don't know.
I'll be at my truth.
And I haven't... I'll let you know when I make it back to land.
Thank you, Aloy.
So, in return, something else?
I'll be going?
As you wish.
All right. Let's get the hell out of here.
In the name
Everything's
of the Ten.
sticking. Oh, damn this heat.
I know that humidity, Aloy.
My blade's not as quick as I'd like.
Careful now.
A workbench. Excellent. Outfit upgrades. Resonator Blast. Melee damage. Low melee health. Useless.
us.
Yes, yes, I'm very inspiring, I know. Let's get out of here. Oh shit! I just got picked up off a zip line. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. One moment. Oh, that was fast, eh? Yeah, we're gonna fucking beat this game tonight, that's why. This morning, whatever the fuck this is. I'm just determined to win tonight. Heading straight south.
That must be the entrance to the Valley of the Fallen. Marshal Rivera should be around here somewhere.
Oh, shit. Oh shit, it's another Titan. Looks like a Horus Titan. Thing's fucking huge.
There it is. The Zenith base. That shield must be the golden lights that Roth saw. There's my overwatch.
Woo! The Sentinels. I love having a fucking flying mount. That's amazing.
There. Rendezvous point. I should take care of everything I can before calling in the others to attack the Zenith base.
No, hold on.
Getting down now.
Yep. We're doing it. We're doing it right fucking now.
Okay, everyone.
Oh, yeah.
I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
Ah.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected.
Mm-hmm.
So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
Oh yeah, we're gonna take him by surprise.
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Way to be picky. Oh. He agrees. Okay.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be Spectres guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Kotallo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy.
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
I will.
We will.
We will.
See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Fucking hell, I hate that cliche. Be careful. Hey, what? Be careful. Okay.
Get to the launch tower as quickly
Fuck
as
does that
possible. I'll do
accomplish?
my best to conceal our intrusion.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Whatever.
Company.
Hey.
Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
I think shock ammo would help.
Take this and take him down! Let's smash these machines!
Come on, Aloy. Come on. No. Thank you. That's what I wanted, Aloy.
Oh, I wanted that. And now's a good time to hit it with plasma.
Is that all you got?
We got it.
I think you're right.
think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Huh? Hello, lots of free shit here, okay. Oh yes. Come on, Aloy, get up there. Well, fuck you. Why the hell can't I get... Oh my god, that's beautiful. Ugh. I can't get over this game. I hate to be a fucking graphics whore, but holy shit, this looks good. Like, not since... Well, this isn't that long ago. It's like 1.5 years ago. But Ghost of Tsushima, it kept wowing me, where I kept taking photo mode pictures. Like 20, 30, 40 hours into the game because it's so fucking, like, mind-boggling that I'm still amazed by it. And this game is the same thing. And that's not to take away from the gameplay, which is fantastic. It's not to take away from the enemies, which are fucking crazy. But it keeps wowing graphically. And that is something to behold. I do have to say, though, I have no fucking idea where I'm supposed to be going. I think... Oh, here we go, here we go. Okay, no, that's not the game's fault. I'm just being fucking stupid and drunk.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
You okay? I'm fine.
Can we please leave the cave now?
Hey man, I'm fucking working on it, okay? Trying to find a way out of here. We're gonna find it.
Let's go, Aloy.
Hey, man. This ain't as easy as it looks.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way.
I guess so, loser.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
No respecter.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
No, you really don't need to cover me. It's fine.
You gonna join us?
Hey!
Now we're talking. Oh, it looks like Zoe's giving us some supporting fire.
Decent shot, I guess.
Better than any Oseram.
Tired yet?
Yep. Yeah! Clear those weeds.
Boom.
With who?
The metal flowers.
These specters are good.
We can take this one, Aloy. Keep moving.
Well, I'll just leave it here then. Live long.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate Stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead ones can't do nothing. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Oh, yeah. Good times.
More specters. I'll attack when you do. Let's get into this. Can't beat Oseram force. Hey, Aloy! Plasma! Hit it with plasma!
Come on. There you go. Oh, you bastard. Hey. Dodging me. That's it.
You better hit it before the plasma blows. I think that's all of them. Let's push on.
Oh yeah. We're kicking ass. We're taking names. We're getting it done.
Here, up this rock. We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
Well, I'm trying not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
He is literally doing all the heavy lifting, Aloy.
How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
Alright, you bastards. I'll fight you.
Take it like a man! Or a woman! Sorry, Aloy.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Alva and Kotallo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on.
What is that?
Yeah!
Our army.
I think you got their attention.
Dude, this is fucking awesome! There's giant robot dinosaurs fighting giant robot squids!
The base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now we can crank out machines to...
Holy shit. I can't believe I gotta go to the bathroom right now, but this is the most fucking awesome thing I've ever seen in my life. Alright, 1 minute, 1 minute. I swear to God, I'm trying to get back to this as soon as I can. Alright, let's get back to this awesome shit.
Its heart's content. Get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Yes! Fuck the war zone. This war is over, baby. We win. I know it won't be that easy.
As clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flew back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or we'll find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. With the Apollo database.
Aloy, in case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy. Here we go.
Okay, then.
Get clear of the blast. Show that piece of junk.
Yeah.
All right. The Azure Bloom.
This way.
Well, let's head up here.
Big jump.
It's not that bad.
To the right, I think.
Hmm? Oh yeah, you're right. Thank you.
And now to the left.
You can get
Thank
to the
you
launch
again.
tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
By the blood of the Ten!
You got it quick, Bob. Now we're talking.
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Let's get this over with.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Thank you for your incredible contribution there. Space stuff, yes.
Come on, let's go!
This way, demon! Ah!
Regala's dead.
This is the death I was promised. Go!
God, I can't believe it's 2:19 a.m. I still feel wide awake.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Kotallo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Let's go. We're getting this story done. I want to see what the fuck we can do to these Zenith bastards. There they are.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Alright, can we fuck these bastards up?
Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us. Face it. You're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
One moment more.
But I might
Come on,
just spare
Silence.
you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
You're not as immortal as you may think. And I can't wait to see the fucking look on your faces.
Are we supposed to be scared?
If there's one thing I've learned from Silence, it's don't underestimate him. Yes! That's awesome.
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
Hell yeah.
To see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
Let's do it. Silence. Aloy. Oh my gosh, this
Get
is
to
so...
the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
So... Let's go.
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, we're... Time machine fell! Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network! Just do the best you can. Okay, an elevator. Promising.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
Little girl. Wow, could there be any more on the nose? Military bad.
I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
I wish I could bring you with me.
Felt that, didn't ya?
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
Fuck you, Eric.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
That's right.
Now we're having fun, right?
Revenge. Revenge.
You okay?
I will be. In time.
Oh, I didn't get to loot his body.
Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're okay.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Tilda's gonna die, I feel like.
Erend? Is everyone all right down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few Spectres.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
It really sucks that I fell. I hope there's a way to get back up. Ah, there we go. Okay, good. Is she just like examining his body? That's a little weird. Like, I get it, it's revenge, but like, he's dead, you know? Get over it. Alright. Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna get this going here. Dude, this is some space age shit. Like, this game's sci-fi story is fucking crazy, man. Guerrilla Games, I mean, just kudos, man. Just kudos. I can't imagine. So much creativity and just incredible work that goes into this.
Almost there. This is it. End of the line.
Let's do it. Let's finish this. Beta, get out of there.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Over there.
You can do it, Beta. I believe in you.
The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth.
What?
Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are... astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius.
No.
This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
The Pharaohs? Yes. Good work, Tilda.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality.
Oh.
They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment.
Ah.
It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia, so you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
No.
What? No.
We'll kill it.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, To me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy. You can't lose.
No! I've heard that before.
I can endure. You cannot.
Whoa!
Don't make me hurt you! Just stop!
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable. You're not taking me, Tilda!
You must submit!
Armor's off! Oh! Oh, that thing's fast. It's powering up.
Youch.
Is this really what you want?
Ouch. Alright, what the hell? I'm never gonna use it. Ah!
I'll shut you down.
Take her down!
Elemental ammo's making a dent in those gold plates.
This world is finished! We must leave together!
Heh. I win. I win! Fuck you, Tilda. Alright, one more bathroom break, and then we'll find out what happens to Tilda. I'll probably want to refill this entire cup with water. So we'll take a minute or two. We have got a fresh glass of water, a cup of water, whatever, not actually glass. And we've got the end of the game coming up here. Let's go.
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
Nemesis Prime.
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the Rebel Army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here.
Yeah?
And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind.
Oh, dude. Come on.
To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database. And begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge. One with infinite possibilities.
Dude.
You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life. You'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Well, I'm not her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
Wait, no.
She
You're gonna
looks
let him
okay.
take Apollo?
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Hey, Silence! You came through in the end, motherfucker. You son of a bitch!
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
So, we got it, right? Like...
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth.
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell, Aloy.
Very different than the one you fought. It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help.
Mm-hmm.
They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle.
Chief Tanakh.
The ingenuity to solve any problem. The courage to overcome any obstacle.
Hell yeah.
And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder
Nemesis.
than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
Mm-hmm. God. What a game. What a fucking game. That is a hell of a sequel. That's a hell of a game. I mean, that's... I know it's not the end. And the sequel baiting, it's a little bit of a drawback. But let's not fucking blow that out of proportion. Because this game gave you everything you could have wanted and more. This game fucking exceeded the hype. I mean, pretty much the only criticisms I can come up with is that the intro is long. Opening up the Forbidden West is long. And it's a little sequel baity. Story-wise. But my god, everything else in the story, in the open world, in the mechanics of it, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It has intricate combat. If you wanted, like, I played on story mode. That was my choice. If you wanted to play on hard, I can tell from the systems that they developed and from the combat that I experienced, this would be a hell of a hard game. Harder than any FromSoft game or anything on hard. Anyone that I played. I platinumed a couple of them. But the point is, they made great options. So this game is great fun, even on the difficulty that I played. And it's incredible on the difficulty that I played. I'm sure somebody who's more into dying a bunch could have gotten more out of it on that expert difficulty. That's great. This is what I loved it on, because I love the story, I love the world, I love the environments, I love the enemy design, I love the combat. Even though with this minimal risk of death, I still had that motivation to master it, because I wanted things to go cool. Like, this is a masterful game. Wow.
These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness. In storm, if I falter, if I fall, the wind inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? The voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemn mist and bones. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rock. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn,
God. It's even beautiful in the closing credits. That's insane. This game is insane. It's gonna take a lot to live up to this, I gotta say. If you want AAA, console selling, generational type games, that is exactly what you want. Like, this is a massive, unique, epic game. There's no other way to describe it. There's a lot of other ways to describe it, but you can't say that any of that is not true. This is an incredible sequel. And a defining game. After credits scene? No. Okay.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. I will, Rost. Now, and always. Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away. Maybe one day, I'll head back to the Sacred Lands and see Sona again.
Oh, thanks, Target Locked. That's cool of you to say.
And how brave he was.
This fucking game is cool.
With Regala out of the way, Hekarro and Zanark, they're safe. The future's up to them now. I do wish they'd drop all the honorary names they've given me. But if I've learned anything about them, That is not a battle I am going to win.
Oh, this game versus Zero Dawn? Ooh, that's tough. Because they're open world, I only played through Zero Dawn once. Wow. I mean, as of right now, this could be recency bias, but I would have to go with this one because it expanded on everything so well, and the mechanics were just perfect. It never
I had a
wavered.
dream for this world.
Zero Dawn probably had the more interesting story, but that's kind of a default given it's the start of the story. This one is close.
After what Beta and I accomplished, I have hope.
Yeah, I gotta give it to this one. It's got more enemy variety. I'm not from either one. I'm from the U.S. I'm from Pennsylvania. Eastern U.S. state. Wow, okay. That's a little weird to say, buddy. But, thanks, I guess? Yeah, whatever floats your boat. It's cool, man. I got you. She won't be able to take direct control of machines or stop Hef from creating. Hef sounds like a fucking STD. Whenever you just refer to him as Hef, you can't just call him Hef. Like, hey, bro, I got the Hef. Oh, no, bro, you got the Hef? Like, it sounds like a fucking STD, I gotta say. Anyways, she has spent some developing. I will. So I ordered Elden Ring. I pre-ordered it back in November, the collector's edition. GameStop just notified me it would not get here until the 8th, March 8th. So they delayed their order. So after I platinum this, I'm going to go ahead and probably do some other games and then eventually get to Elden Ring by the time it actually arrives. So, unfortunately, I will be slightly delayed in my Elden Ring love. In addition, so she now has horse coach. New strategy continue. It'll take time, of course, but round 2 is coming, Hef, and next time I'll be ready for you, Beta. Hey, way to go, Beta.
What are you up to?
I'm getting a head start on looking for ways to temporarily stabilize the biosphere. We may not have Hephaestus, but I'm sure we can come up with something.
I don't think they're I mean, you can't call this a movie game. Yes, it has cutscenes, but it is a massive open world. If you actually do everything in this game, it would be 50 fucking hours. Like, there's more than enough gameplay to satisfy just about anybody, I would have to think. I'm one to think that subtitles and having a lot of story does not mean that it's a movie. It just means it has that in addition to the gameplay. And I don't think that detracts from the gameplay at all. So no, I don't think they're movie games, because, like, you can die. You can I like both. I mean, I've platinum Doom and Doom Eternal, and I'm actually getting from limited run games. I am getting the Doom trilogy, the collector's edition, pretty soon. See, I like a little variety, first of all. So I like having both types of games. But like, this is a third-person, open-world, crazy game, and then Doom is a first-person shooter, fairly focused. They're just completely different genres, and I like them both. Griffin Gaming, I don't think so. I may have watched a few of his videos. Not regularly, though. Not enough to know the guy. Why? Why do you ask? I am gonna go ahead and fast travel the fuck out of here. First of all, I should probably upgrade my hunter skills. My age? Well, I can tell you I'm not in any grade. I am 29, sir. Way past any grades. I graduated back in fucking 2015. I'm an old man. Anyways, oh shit. See, look at this fucking open world, dude.
Stay alert, soldier.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
Oh, I have watched Game of Thrones, yes. Unfortunately, I watched season 8. Oh, God. Oh, my. Season 8 of Game of Thrones. What a disaster. I know that's like all people can think about, but it really was a great show through 4 or 5 seasons. I gotta say, those are 4 or 5 of the coolest, especially the stuff they added. That's the thing, they added shit from the books that was better. Woo! Look at that! Yeah, and I know it's funny, like that's the first thing I talked about, but it really is true. It's the first thing you think about with that series. Look at this, though. Fucking flying mount at night. Alright, dude. I hate to let you down since you're just now asking questions, but I've been on this for a long time. I was gutting it out just to finish the main story. I have to go to bed. It is 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Yes, Battle of the Bastards was a really cool episode. Everybody pretty much called the ending, but that's cool because it was well choreographed. The only thing I'll say is that what's his face? The Stark kid, the one who was running and got shot with the arrow. He needs to learn to run side to side, dude. Like that's the easiest fix in the fucking world. Anyways, I'll see you. Well, I guess it's today. No, not Bran, not Bran. Because Bran's the one that lived. Rickon. That's the one. That's the other brother that got killed by the arrow. You remember him? Sent him out, and Rickon was running towards Jon Snow, and he just kept shooting arrows at him. And Rickon ran in a straight line, like even though he knew arrows were falling around him, and so, yeah. And so, yeah, Rickon should have gone back and forth, but Rickon did not. Yeah, Ramsey. I mean, Ramsey was a bastard. Literally.
Race? They definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find out where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind. Looks like that machine started. No, it doesn't.
Alright. I really gotta stop. Okay. We will see you guys tomorrow. Or today, I guess. And till then, stay well.